10 everyday habits that might be killing you. It seems that most habits these days aren't good for you. Once upon a moonbeam, cigars and opium and casual racism were perfectly acceptable staples of Western society. Not anymore. They've joined a long list of human behavior that is at best frowned upon and at worst downright dangerous. Perhaps sunscreen, breathing indoors, and smiling will one day join that list too. Number 10. Eating fish. As well as being tasty, fish is supposed to be great for the brain. It's also full of poison. Exactly which poison depends entirely on the fish. While most fish aren't actually toxic, they are all capable of carrying the toxins in their environment. Fish caught in oceans often come complete with tasty traces of mercury. The ocean happens to be full of the stuff. Number 9. Drinking water. PFOS and PFOA are pretty nasty chemicals known to damage the immune systems of mice. They can also cause liver cancer in rodents and induce testicular and pancreatic cancer, screwed up hormone levels, and most worryingly, neonatal death. If the fetus does live, it is more likely to be obese later in life. Shockingly, the chemicals can be found in everything from food packaging to carpets and electronics, and most unavoidably in tap water. Number 8. Using a hot water bottle. For years, hot water bottles were made from polycarbonate plastic, which contained bisphenol A, a toxic chemical linked to breast and prostate cancer, brain damage, and disruptions to the endocrine system. In 2008, some companies stopped selling the bottles containing the chemical, though they still vouch for its safety. Number 7. Flossing, or washing of your hair. Perfluorinated compounds, or PFCs, are a family of fluorine-containing chemicals that make properties stain and stick resistant. They are incredibly difficult to break down and can be found in almost everyone in the world. They are also pretty toxic. These chemicals are used in many cleaning and personal products, such as dental floss and shampoo. Number 6. Watching TV. It turns out that for every hour of TV we watch, we lose 22 minutes of our life. In the study, Australians aged over 25 watched TV for 9.8 billion hours, with the loss of some 286,000 years of their combined existence. Or to put it another way, if you watch 6 hours of TV every day, you risk dying 5 years earlier. This is much like smoking 2 cigarettes for every hour of TV you watch. Number 5. Breathing indoors. Forget car exhaust and industrial smoke. The air inside your house is apparently 4 times more polluted than the air outside. This pollution comes from what are called volatile organic compounds, things like plants, paint, and cleaning products. New buildings are especially polluted since they have so many new materials inside. Number 4. Drinking fruit juice. But what if you do eat healthily, work hard, and let yourself be mildly grumpy? Surely you'd be guaranteed a long, though possibly miserable existence. Sulfur dioxide is found in things like dried fruit, fruit juices, and even in the doctor's choice, muesli. It's used as a preservative and as the glue which helps to hold the food together. Number 3. Smiling. So you don't exercise as much as you should, and maybe you don't eat all that much fruit. And yes, perhaps you drink your own body weight in alcohol, perhaps hourly, but at least you have one thing going for you. You're happy, and them health freaks can't take that one away from you, can they? Well, it turns out they can. Happiness is a health risk. The Longevity Project is a study that began in 1921. Over the decades since then, it has followed 1,500 participants. One of the project's many discoveries is that happy people are likely to die younger than people who are a bit miserable. Number 2. Eating fast food and microwave popcorn, but for unexpected reasons. Eating popcorn or some deliciously greasy French fries is not going to help you win a marathon anytime soon. Everyone knows that fast food is full of killer crap, but it's not just the food that'll clog your arteries. The bag it comes in pretty much means that you're eating death in a bag. Scientists in Toronto discovered that the chemicals used in junk food wrappers to make them grease-proof are migrating from the bag to the food, and thereby to our bodies. These chemicals are, according to the FDA, likely carcinogens, which can cause cancer. Number 1. Putting on sunscreen. For years, everyone from skin specialists and doctors to Australian film directors have advised us to wear more sunscreen. Considering its skin cancer prevention powers, this seemed like good advice. But it turns out that sunscreen is not as super as it seems. In addition to stopping you getting sunburn, sunscreen also blocks out the vital vitamin D. This truly terrific vitamin helps maintain healthy bones, promotes a balanced immune system, and fights HIV. It also eats cancer cells.